Secretary of the Ministry of Human Empowerment of the Malankara Orthodox Church, Dr. Shibu, Dr. Teresa, Father George Puto, dear friends. It's a matter of great joy for us that we are able to welcome you this morning to the Sophia Center for a one-day workshop on creating a new self. Paulus Margarius always used to tell us there's a big difference between pleasure and joy. You always say, great, perfect to welcome. You also say, joy to welcome. And Tirumani used to make it very clear. Pleasure is something which touches your skin, your senses, and so on. Whereas joy is something which comes from your heart. So it's joy that we come this morning to welcome you all. Before I welcome personally our friends, let me say a few words about Vipasana and what we do here. I should also say a word about this center, the Sophia Center, probably which is not familiar to our visiting dignitaries. Vipasana is an emotional support program of the Malankara Orthodox Church under the Ministry of Human Empowerment, which is headed by Father P.A. Philip. The Malankara Orthodox Medical Forum and Vipasana work together in this ministry to give emotional support to people who are in distress. There are several things we do. We have a dedicated helpline, 24-hour helpline, which has been published in newspapers and church magazines. So if someone is distressed, there's a possibility for him or her to call us over phone and speak to some of our volunteers who man the office Monday to Saturday, forenoon and afternoon. We also offer sort of counseling service. Not all of them are fully trained counselors, but they have all undergone a basic course in counseling. So the facility for counseling is also available in the Orthodox Student Center where our office is situated. And after the counseling, if you find someone needs more attention, more help, we are able to direct them to professional counselors. And Vipasana has also a great focus on the prevention of suicide. The suicide rate, unfortunately, is on the rise, and we try to do our bit to prevent this happening. We conduct several awareness programs in the church, in schools, in colleges, in parishes, in the diocesan levels, and so on. We conduct training programs for our counselors once in a while so that they keep updated about things like this. We also try to make people, families who are going through the trauma where a family member has committed suicide or was in an accident or so on. So on the whole, we try to spread the message that life is precious, that in fact that is the focal theme of our church, of the Ministry of Human Empowerment for this year 2018-19. This life is precious. Now, Amulyam e Jeevitham, the life is precious. We try to spread this message in various ways. And we try to get like-minded people, get them together and work on this thing. Friends, Vipasana is a voluntary organization. It's run purely with the goodwill of our volunteers. We don't pay them anything. They come on their own. They spend their time and their money in helping our people out. So we always used to say this is probably a very unique organization in the sense that the people who work with them, they are all working with their own free will. No money is involved in this. I should probably say a word about the Sophia Center also. This center is known as the Sophia Center. It's a part of the Orthodox Theological Seminary for them. This started off as the lay training center of the Orthodox Church. This was a mission of Metropolitan Paulus Margarius, was a great missionary a great philosopher, was president of the World Council of Churches, and a great philosopher of international repute. This whole, although it's a very small hall, several historical events have taken place in this hall. Yesterday in the night, I had the opportunity to sit back and think about what all great things happened in this great hall. The Holy Episcopal Synod of the whole church used to meet in this very same hall for several years at a stretch. Now they have shifted to Developers. And I don't know what all topics we discussed in this hall over the years. There was a stress on nuclear energy for peace during the early 1980s. Then the disarmament issues of different types, nuclear disarmament. Then we spent a lot of time on the quality of human life. So for a long while, one of the focus areas of the World Council of Churches itself was genetics and the quality of life. We spent quite some time here in this hall discussing various aspects of this. Then about gene cloning and mammalian cloning, the new reproductive technologies, the recombinant DNA technology debate and its implications on human life. Then about the Human Genome Project. We spent quite some time in this hall discussing the outcome and the implications of the Human Genome Project. Then questions of homosexuality. See, homosexuality was something which is in the society, but nobody wanted to discuss this. This was always discussed within closed doors. Here in this hall, we had a very open discussion about homosexuality and transgender issues and the genetics behind all these unfortunate events. And then of course about intellectual property rights and the various new patent regimes and so on. And quite recently about transgenic plants and animals, the great transgenic debate and so on. So this hall, people who assembled in this hall over the years have the opportunity to listen to a wide range of topics affecting human life, affecting the quality of human life. We are glad that we are assembled here this morning for yet another exciting session. We have a session on creating a new self. This meeting is presided over by Reverend Father P.A. Philip, who is the Deputy Secretary of the Ministry of Human Empowerment of our church. In fact, this is his job to conduct this show, conduct this meeting, but for the sake of formality and out of courtesy, let me welcome you, Father, most cordially. We have three speakers from abroad, Dr. Shibu Karipai, Mrs. Karipai, and Father George Kutu. I'm sure this will be a very rewarding experience for all of us to listen to them during this day. Then we welcome all the three of you most cordially to the Sophia Center. Friends, let me conclude. It will probably more time than is allotted to me. Let me welcome you all to this meeting. I really hope and pray that we have a profitable time today. Thank you very much.
The Director of Vipasana, Dr. Sophia, the distinguished guests today, Dr. Shibu Karipai, Dr. Teresa Karipai, and Father George Kutu. And my beloved co-workers in Vipasana and the most renowned people who come from far and near to attend this workshop on creating a new self. I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My heart throbs with immense joy as I see the blossoming faces of the people who gather here to think about various ways and means to create a new self in a fast changing world. Creating a new self in a new world. I don't want to dwell long on this subject because the subject experts are here. They are to speak on the subject. But Dr. Joseph Burgess has already mentioned about the work done by Vipasana under the Ministry of Human Empowerment. The Ministry of Human Empowerment of Malankara Orthodox Church is relatively a recent organization. It cannot be termed as an organization as such. It is a department of the church. It is a department of the church which focuses on the enrichment of family life. How to enrich family. How to solve the problems that confront by the modern families. How to create a positive atmosphere in our families. These are the main issues that we discuss and implement. Projects implemented for the families. This year, right from the year 2009, we are launching many programs. Every year we have one project. It started with a program called Bhumi Paradisa. That means a paradise on earth. Family is seen as a paradise on earth. So it started with that program. And till last year, we could focus on many of the issues confronted by the modern digital families. This year, we are going to focus our attention on a very pertinent issue that irks our society now. Growing suicidal tendencies and negatives. How to approach this issue. Dr. Bertrand Russell, in one of his lectures, told like this: the 20th century is characterized by death wish. Everywhere we see a kind of death wish infiltrating into the society. So, how to approach this problem? Negativism. So this year, we are going to focus on this issue, especially the negativism that is gradually creeping into our society, which spoils all peace in families and society at large. So the project is Amulyam E Jeevitham. This life is precious. And now we are preparing the literature and also several other programs to implement this project in the church and also in the larger society. And Professor Joseph Burgess has already told about the importance of this hall. Being a disciple of Dr. Paulus Mar Gregorius, I was with him till his death. Tirumeni used to tell me that this place is a place of Sophia. This is a place of wisdom. Sophia means wisdom. So you need to have many discourses on various aspects which are actually affecting the society. The topics Joseph Burgess has already told you. So many international issues were discussed in this hall. This is a very historic place. So Tirumeni's dream was to continue those things in this hall. And being a disciple of Tirumeni, I am proud that I can take that Tirumeni's wish and do something to materialize his dream. So I don't want to talk more about the hall and the projects and everything. Now I come to today's program. We are here to think about creating a new self in a changing world. The other day somebody sent me a WhatsApp video. Speaks about something happened in the life of Albert Einstein. In 1922, when Albert Einstein was invited to Japan, he was staying in a hotel. A bellboy came and gave him a message. He had nothing in his pocket to give him a tip. So he gave the boy a method of happiness. It was written like this. That note given by Einstein to the boy was later sold for $1 million. That note was like this: a calm and a modest life brings more happiness than the constant pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. I read again. A calm and a modest life brings more happiness than the constant pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. We are now going to rediscover a new self. Today's discussions and all the reflections will be on creating and finding a new self. But the bottom line is we have to find peace in ourselves. In many of our churches, with the very important, very robust intervention of many of our priests, so many people are now gathering in the church. But I noticed one thing: the faces are very gloomy. The congregation's faces are very gloomy. Why? We don't feel the real happiness in our mind. We don't have the tranquility within us. So our faces reflect those restlessness in our heart. So we compel our children and our young generation to get this and that. You have to scale more heights and do this, do that. Keep pushing yourself and work very hard to climb the social ladder. But ultimately, end of the day, we are very, very weary, we are restless, we are hopeless, and finally, we have increasing negativism coming into our life. So, the famous Hollywood actor says like this: I wish that everybody could be rich and famous so that they can see for themselves. That is not the answer. You can be rich, you can be famous, but that is not the answer. So we need to find a new self. We need to find the real meaning of our life, our existence, through the very informed lectures of our elite and very eminent guests today. And I wish all success for this conference today. And the Ministry of Human Empowerment will be always with Vipasana for launching such programs and create a new ripple in our society. The church is not only to pray. We have to pray. We have so many spiritual experiences and exercises. It is good. But church has to be beyond that. The church has to be outside the church also. Church means the church building. We have to have a new outlook on that, and may this conference be a starting point, to a launching pad to to start such a new movement in the church. I wish all success for the conference and also for Vipasana. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Reverend Father, for the eye-opening presentation talk. May I invite Reverend Father Matthew P. Matthew to offer a felicitation on this occasion. Reverend Father Matthew P. Matthew works with one of the brothers Orthodox Christian Students Movement and is also closely involved.
Creating a new one-day conference ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിൻ്റെ സെഷൻസിൻ്റെ നല്ല സമയങ്ങൾ നഷ്ടപ്പെടുത്തുന്നില്ല. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് 10 o'clock നമുക്ക് സെഷൻസ് ആരംഭിക്കണം. MGOCസിൻ്റെ ആയിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ പ്രാർത്ഥനകളും ആശംസകളും നന്ദി.
So we come to the end of the inaugural session.